Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to very warmly welcome all of you to a very interesting, rather it is the timely topic, parenting and digital space. I think this webinar is organized for you by the CPM Professional Women's Chapter for 2023.
This will be the start, but then we are hoping that this will give a very good maybe start to spread this around. How we can spread it to the parents so that if they are versed on these different techniques that are there at the end, that you will be able to gain an insightful knowledge on how your parenting skills should be adopted in this digital age. Because today,
if your child is using a device, your child, no matter what age, should be engaging in open communication. And the point of an open communication is not to keep telling them no, 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 no. So what is important is that you establish clear boundaries. So if they have a device and you say, okay, from 6 to 7 p.m. you can watch not what you want, but with my supervision, you can watch these things. That's fine. And actually, these devices are very good educational tools. So kids today, I would say, we call them smarter, but actually they've been exposed to a lot more facts and figures and discussions and things like that. And they learn all that off the internet.
Just to very quickly tell you about the findings of the online harassment, findings of the study in relation to online harassment. So only, 6.8% of the students said that they experienced online harassment, online sexual harassment. We also asked them what were the most common types of sexual harassment that they experienced. So the most common types, according to the survey, were making sexual requests, requests for sexual favors, and unwelcome sexual advances, threatening or pressurizing someone, pressurizing them to send sexually explicit photos. And the platform on which most of the harassment happened was Facebook. And most of the time, they did not know who the harasser was. We don't have any specific laws addressing online harassment in Sri Lanka. We do have a Computer Crime Act, but it doesn't address this type of behavior, right? But then we do have certain laws, like, there are certain provisions in the penal code that can be used. And then there are provisions in the Computer Crime Act, which are not directly applicable, but which can still be used. And also in Anti-Ragging Act and the Obscene Publications Ordinance.
What you should do if you encounter an issue. So that's again another important thing. Okay, so first of all, if you see something is going wrong, because if you are like familiar with your kid, if you are like talking to your kid, if you're like looking after your kid in a proper manner, then you should be able to see, okay, if something is going wrong. Then do not scold them, just talk to them, be friendly with them, and just make them tell you about their problem. Okay, so if something is going wrong, then what you can do is just do not respond to those incidents in a bad manner. Okay, so you should know where to go. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you where you can come. So as Sri Lanka CERT, we are there to help you.
I would like to go for the final session, the final segment of the webinar, that I need to ask from each panelist, what is their take-home message for our audience today?
I with my heartfelt thank goes all of you all for this wonderful initiative. And we wouldn't be a successful event if it is not for the wonderful audience we had. Definitely, we will look into ways of continue this dialogue. Thank you so much for your time, as well as wish you all a pleasant evening.